Soothing rain, the water of life, it will sustain you in your journey. Soothing rain, and it will cool a heated moment, keep you safe from the water's fire, and it will, yes it will. And it will cool a heated moment, keep you safe from the water's fire, and it will purify your emotions and reveal to you pure heart's desire. Soothing rain, the water of life, it will sustain you in your journey. Soothing rain, and it will cool a heated moment, keep you safe from the water's fire, and it will purify your emotions and reveal to you pure heart's desire, and reveal to you
Hello, everyone. Good evening to you. It's very nice to have all of you. Welcome to Saj Yoga Meditation. I am Sita, your facilitator for today. Um, I'm truly happy that you've decided to spend your Sunday evening with us to learn a very essential skill called meditation. In the current time, the skill is crucial for all of us, from working adults to learning children. And pressures and stress come in various forms and affects all walks of life. So today, to start off today's session, Sai Yoga is doing these sessions for 7 days to share with you this crucial knowledge because we want you to benefit from it. And these classes are done free of charge um, throughout the world, like volunteers like myself, right? To start today off, being the day 3, I would like to play a very short video that introduces Saj Yoga meditation. I am sure there are newcomers today as well, so please do enjoy this video. It's all about Saj Yoga. It's a very short one, sweet one as well. Please enjoy, and you'll know more about Saj Yoga as well.
Welcome to Sahaja Yoga Meditation. Sahaja Yoga Meditation is being practiced in over 100 countries, always free of charge. A non-profit movement founded by Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi in 1970. It is simple, scientific, and very practical. It helps practitioners achieve their better health, balance, and state of inner peace. This meditation technique is proven and unique. Number of research studies have been conducted in countries like Australia, Russia, and India, which conclusively proved the scientific positive effect of this meditation. With this meditation, we allow our inner energy, known as Kundalini, to work and balance the different energy centers, also known as chakras. These energy centers are responsible for our overall well-being. With regular practice, within few days to weeks, practitioners start experiencing the state of mental silence or the state of meditation. Practitioners also start feeling the health of his own energy centers on their hands. So, let us try these simple steps of meditation. Our inner energy, known as Kundalini, is referred as Mother Energy in these videos. This energy nourishes and balances our energy centers, and it is driven by our desire. Affirmations suggested in these videos help express the desire and are not required to be said aloud or to be said repeatedly. Practitioners are required to meditate twice a day for about 10 minutes each. Please follow these instructions once in morning and in the evening.
All right, this is a very short video about what Saj Yoga meditation is all about. Hope this has actually given you some information. Now, I know there are roughly a few people who have joined us in YouTube with the live streaming. You're very, very welcome to join us in Zoom. You can join me, you can come and join me and ask questions. You're very, very welcome to join the Zoom session. It's not too late. Please just log in. I would love to hear your questions, etc., if you have any. All right. Moving to the next step, I would like to just introduce to you today's day 3. Amazing, right? You know, we basically have this program 7 days for 7 days, and you're going to learn a lot in that 7 days. And it is a very valuable information. It is something that is going to basically give you so much of benefit in terms of your health and your mental state as well. Now, today we are going to cover, which is day 3, we are going to cover the first energy center. Yeah, we're going to learn about it. Yesterday, we covered about the channels that we have inside of us. Today, we are talking about the first energy center, and we are also going to actually do foot soaking together. So, foot soaking is actually one of the treatments that we do inside yoga, And there are so many benefits, and we're going to basically talk about it in a short while, okay? Now, for those who do not have the foot soak materials, I'm going to show you what that is. It is okay. You can actually sit on the floor or sit on the chair and still join the exercise together because you're still going to experience the meditation. All right. So no worries at all. Let me just kick it off by talking a bit about foot soaking itself. So that's the first treatment that you're going to learn today from Sahaja Yoga. So foot soaking is a very, very simple treatment. This is something that you can even do in the beach because there is salt water there, right? So here you're actually bringing the beach to your home and to actually do that treatment at home as well. So what is foot soaking? Foot soaking is nothing but a treatment, a very simple, straightforward treatment that you can do anywhere that helps to cleanse all your energy centers, giving you deeper and more peaceful meditation as well. Now, doing foot soak on a daily basis with meditation actually helps to improve your health. So we're actually going to try it out today, and I really hope you do have a foot soak bucket. And doing foot soaking is very, very simple. If you can see this guy, he's very nicely sitting with his feet in the bucket. Now, all you need, I mentioned this yesterday, but nevertheless, some of you might be new today as well. If you have a small bucket that you can actually put both your feet inside, you can use that. Have a jug of water, or if you have a recycled mineral bottle, you can actually recycle that, put a little bit of water because that is the one that you're going to use to wash your feet. Have tissue or a towel that you're not going to use for anything else, just to wipe your feet. All right. Have a candle, and you can leave that candle lighted right next to, maybe you're actually using a laptop or something, but just be careful when you're using a candle next to your laptop. Put it a little away so that the flame can be on, because flame is going to help to burn the negativity. And a handful of rock salt or house salt, the cooking salt, that's fine. All right, we're going to actually use that. We're actually going to do foot soaking together today, and we're going to actually do meditation. Now, for those who don't have this with you, these items with you, it's perfectly okay. And if today is your first day, it's absolutely okay as well. Just follow the steps that we are doing, and you will still experience the energy inside of you. You will still experience. Keep your heart and mind open. Don't overthink. That's the main thing, and it's very, very important. Okay. Now we're going to start it off. If you have all these items with you, please place your bucket in front of you, just like how this guy is doing, but don't put your feet inside yet. Keep the bucket in front of you, your feet outside of the bucket. You have a jug of water to wash your feet after that, a tissue to wipe your feet, and at the same time, you have a fistful of salt. You can take the fistful of salt and put it into the bucket now. All right, you can do that. And at the same time, just relax and sit down while we commence the meditation together. Okay. All right. Now, here's what we're going to do. Yesterday, we learned a shorter way to raise our Kundalini and give ourselves a nice bandhan. A bandhan is nothing but a shield that we are actually doing for ourselves. Protect. It's like protecting all your energy centers and your um, channels. Okay. It gives you an aura of protection. So let's do this together. Now, for those who are new, you can watch this video first and try to follow. I will play it second time because we're going to do it together again. So for those who came yesterday, please do it twice because I'm going to play this video twice anyway. And for those who came in first time today, see it the first time, try to follow it. And on the second time, we can do it together as well. All right. Heart and mind open once again. I'm going to play this video. Just watch.
We will go through a small exercise we do every time before and after our meditation, called Kundalini Bandhan. The first part symbolizes our desire to raise our energy and keep it raised throughout the day. For this, we place our left hand, which is the hand of our desire, in front of our sacrum bone, raising it slowly along our spine. And with our right hand, the hand of action, we wrap it around the left hand in a slow circular motion. Once you get to the top, you tie a knot, symbolically tying your energy so it stays up. We repeat this 2 more times. The third time, we will tie 3 knots, symbolizing each of our energy channels. The second part symbolizes a shield of protection, which we place upon ourselves. Here we keep our left hand on our lap, and with our right hand, we spread our energy from one side of our body to the other, and back, forming a kind of rainbow-like shape. We do this 7 times, once for each energy center. This exercise should be done before and after meditation, but also before leaving house in the morning and going to work, to keep yourself in protection throughout the day.
All right, this is the first time you have heard it, and we're going to do it a second time. Now, this time, let's all of us do it together. Whether you have the foot soak bucket or not, it's okay, no worries. You can sit on the ground or you can sit on a comfortable chair. Let it not be plastic. Please sit on a natural chair and just relax. Keep your back straight, not rigid, just straight. And do this one more time. Now I'm going to do that with you as well. So here we go.
We will go through a small exercise we do every time before and after our meditation, called Kundalini Bandhan. The first part symbolizes our desire to raise our energy and keep it raised throughout the day. For this, we place our left hand, which is the hand of our desire, in front of our sacrum bone, raising it slowly along our spine. And with our right hand, the hand of action, we wrap it around the left hand in a slow circular motion. Once you get to the top, you tie a knot, symbolically tying your energy so it stays up. We repeat this 2 more times. The third time, we will tie 3 knots, symbolizing each of our energy channels. The second part symbolizes a shield of protection, which we place upon ourselves. Here we keep our left hand on our lap, and with our right hand, we spread our energy from one side of our body to the other, and back, forming a kind of rainbow-like shape. We do this 7 times, once for each energy center. This exercise should be done before and after meditation, but also before leaving house in the morning and going to work, to keep yourself in protection throughout the day.
Remain seated just like that. Now, what we are going to do is we're just going to try to do meditation together. There are a couple of steps that we're going to follow. follow the screen. Your eyes can be open and you can meditate with your eyes open. Now, if you already know the steps from yesterday, you can also keep your eyes closed and follow the steps. Now, don't worry about and don't overthink about doing the steps. The main thing is have the desire to be able to feel that energy inside of you. Now, this motherly energy it belongs to you. She belongs to you. She nourishes you, she enriches you, and she protects you. So, all you need is a pure desire to actually do the meditation. Now, we have raised the Kundalini. Place your palms facing upward on your lap and just take a nice deep breath in. And when you exhale, just observe what is happening on your palms. Feel the flow or sensation. Just observe what is happening on your palms. You can close your eyes if you want. Take another deep breath again. Exhale through the mouth and just relax your shoulders. Now observe what is happening on your palms. Now there are certain sensations happening. It may not be strong because you've just started. It's okay. There might be tiny tingling or sense of touch, numbness, heat, prickly, or even like a current, right? Now, this is actually showing the presence of the Kundalini. She has risen all the way to the top of the fontanelle bone and she's broken free. She's literally now cleansing each and every energy center, and that's one of the reasons why you're feeling it on your palms. Now, what we're going to do today is there are certain blockages because we have accumulated those throughout the years of our and because of our lifestyle as well, right? Now, food soaking allows us to remove that imbalance. So, what I would like us to do now, you have for those who have your food soak bucket right in front of you, please take your right hand and just above the water, please do circular motion clockwise 7 times. Do circular motion clockwise 7 times around the bucket. Yeah, so just remember how the guy was sitting in front. Do you recall? Just before putting your feet in, do 7 times clockwise. You are actually giving it a shield. You are actually activating the water, all right? Ionizing the water and preparing it for food soak. Now, that water that has been activated is going to suck away, and the salt element inside is going to suck away all the negativities and stresses from your body. Right? So please remember, you make sure that you have also put in the salt, as I mentioned earlier. There's a fistful of salt. Put it inside and do clockwise 7 times. Right? Allowing your energy to flow into the water. Now, what I would like you to do, place both your feet into the water. For those who are not having a foot soak bucket, it's perfectly fine. You can just remain seated with your palms facing upwards. Now, you don't have to sit in a lotus position. Just sit comfortably. Just ensure that your back is straight and you're sitting comfortably with your palms facing upwards on your lap. Okay? Just like how the guy is doing in the picture, but you're sitting on the floor, right? Now, for those who are putting their feet inside to foot soak, please keep your feet apart. They should not be touching each other. All right. Keep it apart in the bucket as far as you can. Right. Now take a deep breath and just relax. I want you to just relax and not think about anything. Yeah. Don't think about anything at the moment. Just take a nice deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. Again. One more last time. And this time when you exhale, just relax your shoulders. Very good. Now try to bring your attention inside. Nothing else matters. This is a time just for yourself to go into meditation. Now, all you need to do is follow this video just calmly. If you make mistakes, it is okay. It is absolutely okay. Don't worry about it. And try to use your own words by following the affirmations of this video. Now, I'm going to go off video and we're going to listen to this video and we're going to do the foot soaking together. Just follow the video.
Let us close our eyes, both the hands on lap, palm facing upwards. Take a few slow deep breaths. We keep our back not too relaxed nor very tight and straight, just comfortably straight. Observe your breathing. Let us slowly place the right hand on the ground. And we express the one and only desire at this moment. Mother Energy, please remove all the lethargy, all the emotional imbalances from my left channel. Let us try to keep our focus on top of our head. Let us slowly bring the right hand on the lap, palm facing upwards and left hand towards the sky. We express, Mother Energy, please remove all the aggression, anger, futuristic attitude, excess planning, and all other imbalances from my right channel. Let us bring our left hand on the lap and we place our right hand on our forehead. And let our forehead rest on our hand. Here we say a simple and yet powerful affirmation. I forgive everyone. I also forgive myself. Without thinking who, why, and why not, just forgive. It relaxes this very important energy center. We can say one more time. I forgive everyone and myself too. We can now bring our right hand on top of our head to do the gentle massage. While massaging, we express our purest desire. Mother Energy, please establish my self-realization. Let's bring down our hand and we try to stabilize our attention on the crown chakra, on top of our head. As we practice, it becomes easier to keep our focus on top of the head, as you would start feeling the presence of this energy on the crown chakra as well. When our attention is on the crown chakra, this energy works at maximum pace and it nourishes our energy centers. If we find it difficult to keep our attention stable and struggle with too many thoughts, we can repeat this step of massaging the crown chakra and try to keep our attention or focus on top of our head. Let us enjoy the state and allow the energy to work.
Keep your eyes closed for a few more minutes. Just remain silent. Your palms are facing upwards on your lap and just relax. Relax your shoulders and take a nice deep breath in. At any point in time, if you feel there are thoughts, just say, I forgive all these thoughts. And I forgive
We will
myself.
go through.
I forgive all these thoughts and I forgive myself. Keep your eyes closed. Take another deep breath again. And exhale through the mouth and just relax your shoulders. And just observe what's happening on your palms. Don't think. Try not to think. Just observe what's happening on your palms. Without thinking, just sense, feel, observe. Some of us might be feeling a hovering heat. Some of us might be feeling numbness on certain parts of our palms. Some of us might be feeling prickly or tingling sensation on certain fingers. Some of us might actually feel heaviness as well on one side or both the sides. Some of us, there might be a cooling, soothing sensation that is floating on the palms. Now, what I would like you to do is to raise your palms, your right hand. Place your palm, your right palm, just 2 inches above your head. Now, please don't touch your head. Take your right palm and place it 2 inches above the head. And see and observe what sensations that you're feeling there. Just observe, don't think. There is no expectation. Just observe. All right, bring your right palm down and try it with your left palm, just 2 inches above your head. Again, please try not to think. Just feel the sensation. Just observe what is touching your hand. Is there any sensation between your palm and your head? Is there a heat? Is there a movement that you cannot describe? There might be current or tingling or prickly, heat, or a subtle coolness that you're feeling on top of the head. Now, please bring your left hand down. Now, take a nice deep breath again and just observe both the palms. Take a nice deep breath one more time and slowly open your eyes. And just look at Shri Mataji's photo and smile. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi is the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation. And she's developed this technique of spreading this energy, awakening this energy inside of us, giving us ultimate benefits throughout the world. It's such a simple technique, and all it requires a 10-minute meditation by raising the Kundalini, just like how we did earlier, doing it 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. Now, before we continue on the first energy center, for those who are foot soaking, like myself, let us wash our feet. Now, if you remember, if you have a recycled mineral water inside, a mineral water bottle with water inside, please wash your feet inside the bucket itself, okay? Or both the feet, and one by one, wipe your feet with either a tissue paper or if you have a cloth, great, wipe it. Now, once you've washed your feet and wipe your feet, now there is a bucket of water in front of you. Now, that water has sucked away all the excessive heat from your body and also all the negativities and toxins, right? So, in order to neutralize it before we offer it back to the Mother Earth, please again use your energy. Do 7 times clockwise again, right? 7 times rotation on top of the water. Don't touch the water. On top of the water, 7 times rotate it. Now, what happens is because the water has sucked the negativities, it will help to neutralize the water before we flush it into the toilet bowl. Once you've already done 7 times bandhan or shield or neutralization, leave the bucket aside for now. But after the session today, please go and take the water, flush it into the toilet bowl, completely flush it, wash it nicely. Now, this bowl and the cloth that you're using, please only keep it for your food soaking, because just imagine every time when you food soak, it's sucking away all the negativity. Now, after you have food soak, it is good to meditate for 2 to 3 minutes just to bring all the goodness and the energy from the all pervading power that is surrounding us inside to replenish and further enrich us, because the Kundalini is doing it. All you need to do is to sit with your palm facing upwards and meditate for 2 minutes. Now, what we're going to do, imagine that we have already finished the meditation. Let us raise the Kundalini and give ourselves a nice protection, okay? We should do this before and after meditation. Now, let's do it together. Just like how the the video is being shown. Let me just play that once again. It'll give us a good idea. Let me play this once again and we will do it together.
We will go through a small exercise we do every time before and after our meditation called Kundalini Bandhan. The first part symbolizes our desire to raise our energy and keep it raised throughout the day. For this, we place our left hand, which is the hand of our desire, in front of our sacrum bone, raising it slowly along our spine. And with our right hand, the hand of action, we wrap it around the left hand in a slow circular motion. Once you get to the top, you tie a knot, symbolically tying your energy so it stays up. We repeat this 2 more times. The third time, we will tie 3 knots, symbolizing each of our energy channels. The second part symbolizes a shield of protection, which we place upon ourselves. Here we keep our left hand on our lap, and with our right hand, we spread our energy from one side of our body to the other, and back, forming a kind of rainbow-like shape. We do this 7 times, once for each energy center. This exercise should be done before and after meditation, but
This exercise, as the video clearly explains, can be done before and after meditation. Now, because the energy is fully awakened and there are strands of energy going out of your fontanelle bone or fontanelle area, and you're already feeling it on your palms, you can use this before leaving the house. Before leaving to work or school, you can raise the Kundalini and give yourself a nice protection, nice shield around you. These vibrations will become an aura to protect you. And at the same time, after you return home, you can once again raise the Kundalini and put yourself into a nice shield, a nice rainbow shield. and you can come home and you can also continue your meditation at night. Okay. So this is something that you can do. Now, if we can just speak a little bit about why we do meditation, right? It clears very much the energy centers that are within us. Okay. It improves meditation. It also actually reduces the number of thoughts that we have, giving us a very calmful state to allow us to meditate, right? Now, it doesn't happen overnight. You do need to practice it and you need to be patient with yourself. All right. But meditating on a daily basis, you will see that not only do you have better attention, a more peaceful state and a calmer state as well. And it is a great, great stress reliever. And you will find that at night you sleep much, much better. So there's so many benefits. And because internally you are calm, and you're actually sleeping well, just imagine how that affects your inner being, how much benefit it's going to give you for your health. Just imagine that. All right. So that's about food soaking itself. All right. What I'm going to cover in the next few minutes is about the first energy center. We spoke about the three channels, the left, the right, and the center channel, correct? And when we are meditating, we don't want to be on the left and the right. When we are meditating, it actually brings us to the center channel where it allows the Kundalini to unite with the universal energy that is around us, which is so beneficial and enriching. And she's going to bring all the goodness back to us to enrich our energy centers and to cure it. All right. Strengthen it as well. So today we are learning about the first energy center, which is just below the Kundalini energy itself, which is the triangular bone, right? The first energy center is all about innocence. The first energy center is also called Mooladhara chakra. Now, if you're not, if this is very difficult for you to pronounce, it's absolutely fine. It's all right. The first energy center, just remember the quality of this first energy center is innocence. Now, it's actually placed at the base of our spine. This is the foundational chakra, right? And at the same time, it is at the base of your palm, on the left, on the right at the base where the wrist meets the palm, right? Now, similarly, you can find that on your feet, at your feet, right at the heel, right? This is where the energy center and the nerve endings are, all right? Now, the element of this energy center is the earth. How amazing is that? Now, if you recall, some of our friends, or even some of the sages or doctors sometimes advise us, it's good to walk on the morning dew on the earth because this energy center, the first energy center, is there. And touching it to the earth, especially with the same element, is going to not only clear you out, but it's going to actually make that particular energy center stronger. So the element of this first energy center is the earth. Now let's look at some of the physiological functions. What does this energy center govern? Now these are the things these are some of the organs that it governs. Look at that. Yeah, the first energy centers even governs your memory. So if this first energy center, it's a foundation for our entire system. So it takes care of your memory. It gives you the mental and emotional balance. It also looks after your reproductive organs and also the excretory organs as well. This is just some of it, but nevertheless, working on the first energy center itself is so powerful because it's the center of innocence. Just imagine, right? The qualities of the first energy center is innocence, as we spoke earlier, right? Wisdom and joy. So the more you are meditating, all the energy centers will start blossoming and slowly opening up. And as they open up, they actually emit these qualities from you. So imagine how transformative this power is. Now, it is also important for us to understand a bit more about this energy center, correct? What causes, what problems it actually has, what imbalance it has, what are the root causes of these imbalances, and also how to improve it, right? We talk about the problems. What do you feel? What are the symptoms that you immediately see when this energy center goes off balance? Some of the most very obvious ones are diarrhea and indigestion. That's the first one. And your attention is absolutely distracted, and at times, in worst case, even perverted. There is absolutely no wisdom. And of course, if you misuse this energy center, you will have all forms of sexually transmitted diseases as well. Now, the root cause of this is literally austerity and also our behavior towards everything and overindulgence. Any overindulgence causes this energy center to go off balance. Now, how can we improve it? It's actually not very difficult. Now, obviously, the most simplest thing we can do is to bring ourselves into regular meditation, morning and night, spending time with the nature, walking, relaxing, looking at all the nature that is surrounding us. And now, with our vibrations or this energy that we are feeling in our palms, we can interact better with the environment as well. So instead of sitting with gadgets and television, right? The other one is food soaking. You just learned it today. Now you can even do the balancing that you learned today and food soaking to remove any impurities or imbalances in this energy center. The other one, of course, you know, the first energy center's element is the earth. Sitting on the Mother Earth and doing meditation is another thing that can clear this energy center. Now, for those who are unable to sit on the floor, it's okay for you to sit on the chair. Just place your palm flat on your ground, on the ground. As long as you can do that, it's okay. And I've heard many, many stories where practitioners who are unable to sit on the floor because they have either back issues or knee issues or even leg issues, right? After a period of time meditating, they are finding themselves actually able to sit on the ground. So it actually works. It actually cleanses and makes that energy center strong that it allows you to sit on the floor and then just enjoy it. All right. Eventually that happens. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we've actually learned about the first energy center. This knowledge is enough for today. So what you can do is when you're actually meditating today, don't forget to raise the Kundalini 1 knot. Second time when you raise, 2 knots. Third time you raise is 3 knots. It's a very simple thing. And use your right hand to give yourself a nice protection over you. And after that, you just sit down with your palm facing upwards and just relax. They've given you the knowledge and the links are available. You can listen to this again and you can meditate along with it as well without any issue. Okay. Now we're going to spend a couple of minutes listening to a speech from Shri Mataji herself. She's going to share with us a little bit about the First Energy Center. It'll be very, very informative, and it will take a little longer. I hope you can spend a little more time with me today. And we're going to listen to the First Energy Center. Let me just share my screen, okay? Now, if you can't hear me, please let me know.
Kundalini rises, on every center, you start getting the light of that center. At the first center, you get back your innocence. Your eyes become innocent. Your behavior becomes innocent. You are not filled with lust and greed. You don't look at things with lust and greed, but you look at things with innocence, which is a very big thing that people have lost, and that you get back. And such a person develops many qualities. One of them is that such a person is full of fragrance. Such a person has a tremendous gravity. Tremendous gravity. And such a person has tremendous dynamism, and attraction is a bad word, so I don't want to use it, but magnetic. His magnet is awakened within him. This is the center of your magnet, of the earth. Such a person develops a tremendous sense of roads, and sense of direction. You place him anywhere, he will know where to go, like birds. You place birds anywhere, they know which side is north, south, east, west. In the same way, you also develop your lost innocence and your magnet within you by which you have proper direction. But the highest of all, you develop the proper direction to wisdom, which is the wise thing to do. You just don't do stupid things. You just don't do. Even if you ever try to do it, you will not do it because you know it is so stupid. Just you don't do it. I mean, it is so simple to be wise than to be stupid. Because if you have to be stupid, you have to go out of the way to be stupid and idiotic. But if you want to be normal and wise, it's the easiest thing to do. But when you become a realized soul, you realize your significance because you understand you are part and parcel of the whole, and that your significance is to give realization to others. The highest of highest. That's what you have to do. Now you are a saint. And that's how the whole attitude of cheapishness, of outward shallowness finishes, and you become a serene, dignified personality. This is not possible through any sermon, any lecture. It's only possible when the Kundalini rises, you become like a very dignified child. Very dignified child. I had seen one beautiful painting done of Mother Mary being taught first time. If you see her as a child, she's a very dignified personality. As a child, she's about 10 years of age. I have seen my own grandchildren who are not very old, but extremely dignified. They walk like kings, behave like kings. In every behavior, you find there's such a dignity. They'll never do something shallow. They'll never ask for anything. They never weep for anything. They never cry for anything. They're so dignified, and they understand it so well what is dignity is. I don't have to tell them because they're born realized. In the same way, you become. Nobody has to tell you that do this or do that. But you understand that you must have self-respect. This happens to you automatically. This is actualization. Nobody has to tell you that you be dignified, you just become. I have seen people who were absolutely absurd. Even from this punk rock we got some people. And they were so changed that people could not recognize them. For a wise man, there are very many things which are absolutely wrong, and there are very many things which are absolutely correct. So you develop your wisdom by this first center. Now, no use believing that we are perfect. Those who believe like that cannot ascend. Everybody must know there are lots of imperfections, and these imperfections in me that should be conquered with and to be found out. A little child can show you how we are stupid and foolish and how we behave. So many times you must have seen children come out of with such utterances that the elders are put to shame. Because a child, supposing one child is lost, say a child runs away, or if a child is hanging somewhere on a tree, the whole community will rush to take out the child. The concern will be there. Even in the Western countries, I've seen if one little girl is tortured, everybody is worried about the child. Everybody opposes that. Maybe there are some horrible people, no doubt. Maybe there are more than there are here. But one gets concerned. So child itself is a very sort of a source of getting all the protection from everywhere. Because the child is growing. The child is growing. Everybody wants to help the child. You realize that you have to grow. You are still growing. A little child learns so many words in such a short time that we cannot learn afterwards when we are grown up. Say after 60, if you have to learn even 3 sentences is impossible. So the child is growing, and his curiosity and his capacity to know more things is also very much sharp. And he starts learning more. He doesn't think he knows everything. I don't know anything. I have to know this. I have to know that. I have to know that. I don't know anything so far. And the children do it so easily. You must have seen. Little bit you do this way or that way. They immediately follow. So what you have to do is to know that you are still in a child stage. You are growing. We have to humble down, and we have to know a lot. And from wherever we have to know, we have to know. The arrogance, the idea that we know a lot itself is very, very dangerous for the growth. Very dangerous. And that is what one has to give up and should know that we do not know anything, but we have to know. The third thing is, a child is never a silly person, never silly. He never does something in a silly way. While you see many people who are brought up in a very strict way become suddenly very silly at an old age. Very silly. This phenomena I see much more in the West. Suddenly they become trying to be very youngish type, and just they'll clap like this and start behaving in a very funny manner. I used to wonder what's wrong with them. Why are they behaving like this, you see? But it is, I think, they're bottled up. And then suddenly they try to behave, but they are not. A child is never a silly person. Alertness is so natural. If there's an aeroplane is going, they'll say, bye-bye aeroplane. Then there are ships are going bye-bye to the sea, they'll say, all right, sea will come and see you tomorrow, you see. Everything is within their mind. To them, everything is there. They'll come, you ask them, how did you like it? Oh, we liked the grass very much, it was nice and everything they will tell you, the details about everything. So alert. And then they'll say, oh, why didn't you do this? You could have put some flowers here, you could have done some flowers, would have looked nice for the hut or something, a suggestion they will give. Very particular on cleanliness, anything. But a child doesn't think too much. He doesn't plan too much. You see, he makes fun out of everything. You take them anywhere, say you take them to an airport. There's nothing to be played about. They'll find out some groove somewhere, they'll jump on that, they'll get height there, play there. They can make play out of any gross stuff that we think is useless, they'll make out of it. A very constructive and playful. And that is what we have to be. Make play out of your life. Everything is meeting people, talking to them. It should come naturally, not artificially. Also, some people, I have seen a habit of putting up an expression all the time, like a smile or a frown or this thing. Children are never like that. Their muscles are so supple. They react all the time. Sometimes when they are happy, when they are unhappy, everything, you see, the muscles are all the time are acting like that. Nobody is tense. That's why we have problems with our faces, you see, because we keep them in one style, you see. And a child is extremely dignified. So something cheapish he doesn't do. In the same way, there should be dignity throughout. Dignified behavior should be within us. Are you innocent? You think of cheating others, spoiling others. There's a negative attitude, never comes to children. They're so plain and simple. Once we had gone, I must tell you how children are so simple. Once we had gone to inside a port, and my nephew gave me 2 tins of cheese, you see, and we were bringing it out. So my daughter, which was a very small girl, so when we were coming, he asked, "Do you have anything?" I said, "We have some 2 tins of cheese." "Yes, yes, and we are going to eat it also. See, we have opened one and we are eating." The custom fellow was so impressed by her innocence. He says, "For your eating?" "Yes, yes, for our eating we have taken it. Is it all right?" He said, "It's all right." You see, the simplicity and innocence is itself is a certificate for you.
Right. Let me just share my screen back again. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being so patient and staying with me. It's slightly extra time, but nevertheless, um, I would encourage you to follow the 7 days program. And if you can join the Zoom class, please do join. You can actually freely ask questions as well and, interact with us. For those who are joining and you're unable to join Zoom, no worries, understand. Um, Please go ahead and stay in YouTube, no worries, right? If you have a question and answer, if you need answers to any of your questions, please do reach out to us. I would also like to share with you the QR code for the app itself. Sahaja does have an app. So whatever we are teaching you here for the next couple of days is going to be in that app. Now you can also refer to that app to meditate every morning and evening. Now, the homework is literally to meditate and use what you have learned today very much. And it's very much for your benefit. The more you sit and meditate, the more the Kundalini rises, more strands of a presence will be there, cleansing your energy centers and strengthening your energy centers, giving you the maximum benefit and protection. So we are trying our best to share as much as possible. Now it is up to you to practice it and come back and tell us and share with us your experience as well. So please do, stay in touch with us. You can share with us your email by getting in touch with the links that we have actually provided to you. Ask questions. Yeah, ask questions. You can know more about Sahaja Yoga. So that's it from me for today. I thank you very, very much for staying right to the end of the program and slightly bit extra there. But nevertheless, I hope to see all of you in day 4, where you're actually going to learn something new as well. So please do enjoy this meditation. It's not only simple, but it's easy to do, and you can do anywhere. There's no restrictions at all. Right? Have a great rest of the weekend, and we hope to see you tomorrow and have a great week next week. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Mm-hmm.